hair's doing weird things today. Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the life of Leigh and Danny. It's been a few weeks. Sorry about that. We've been busy, but I have a book on haul for you today, so more bookish content. Let's just get right into it. The first book I'm unhauling is 5 Feet Apart. Why am I unhauling this? Because it has some blatant HIPAA violations that I just couldn't get past in the first 20 pages. It was horrible. There's a nurse talking to a patient about another patient and like telling this person where their room is and like why they're there and their diagnosis. And I was just flabbergasted by that. I did not appreciate it. Maybe because I work in the healthcare field, but I really couldn't even get past like the first 20 pages, honestly. The second book, Tis by Frank McCourt. And I'm getting rid of this one because it is sexist and misogynist, and we don't like that here. Like misogynist double standards, as in if a woman sleeps with a man before marriage, she's a whore. But the man isn't. He's fine. There's no consequences for him. Darius the Great is Not Okay by, I don't even want to try to pronounce this because I don't want to say it incorrectly. I don't have anything bad against this book. I just didn't really connect with the characters. I usually give books 50 pages, or I try to give books 50 pages before I stop reading them. This one didn't get that far. There's just so many other books that I want to read that I connect with earlier in the book. So I put this one down and I'm going to get rid of it. All right, we have Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I've tried to read this book 2 times, and I think unfortunately classics aren't really for me. I feel bad saying that because I know this is like a beloved book, but it's just not for me, not my reading style, and it would have taken me forever to try and get through this if I like wasn't interested in it. So we're gonna rehome it and hopefully someone else will get it that wants to read it. Next we have Eon by Alison Goodman. This was like an Asian inspired fantasy duology. I got pretty far in this one, about halfway through. And I got to a point where I realized that if I stopped reading it, I wouldn't care what happened to the characters. So there's really no point in me keeping this book on my shelves. And I also didn't finish it. I've got Between Shades of Grey. This book was great. I loved it. 5 out of 5 stars. I just have 2 copies of it, so I don't need this one. We've got some controversial ones coming up. The Bear and the Nightingale series, or it's the Winter Night trilogy by Catherine Arden. I listened to all of these on audio and I enjoyed them while I was listening to them. I didn't retain the story very well, so I then tried to pick it up and read the first one physically, and I just wasn't into the story as much, and because of that, I don't really feel like I need to keep these on my shelves. I'm not gonna read them again, and I don't really remember what happened. And I bought these all brand new from Barnes & Noble, so hopefully they're gonna go to another home where someone will want to read them. Next, A Wrinkle in Time, and I don't know how to pronounce her name either, so I'm not gonna try. I think I'm too old to read this book. One of the main pet peeves I have in books is when young characters are written to sound older than they are. And in the first few pages of this book, there's a 5-year-old boy, and he's in the kitchen, like in the middle of the night or something, and he's asking his mom, "Would you like me to make you a sandwich, Mother? Do you want a cup of tea with that, or some coffee?" And that's not a 5-year-old. Like, I don't know any 5-year-olds who talk like that, or who offer to make a meal for their mom, which is nice, but like not realistic. And so I put it down and I am not gonna pick it back up. The next 2 are kind of similar for me. I did start this one. And it's really pretty. It's a collector's edition. It looks really cool. But I read the first few pages, realized this isn't really like clicking with me, and there's so many books in the series and they're so long, and there's just so many other books that I'm more interested in reading than this, and so for that reason I'm getting rid of it. Also, similarly, City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. There's like a million books in this world of Cassandra Clare, and every time I looked at this book it stressed me out. And I think I'm too late to the party, and I've never read this before. I kind of dreaded having to pick this one up. That would mean that I'd be like in for a long commitment if I liked it, and I just don't really feel like reading that many books. So I don't think I'm really ever gonna pick up a Cassandra Clare book. So that's all the books that I am getting rid of. Let me know in the comments if you think I should keep any of them. I'm not getting rid of them yet, but let me know. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.